T.Fredds.
What's up?
Man, I'm really excited to do this. My guy is a musician. He a ladies man,
I don't know about all that.
photographer, producer, director, actor.
Dip my foot in it all, bro. That's what you.
He dipping it everywhere. I ain't mad at you, man. It's I'm glad to see you doing well, man.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
What was going on the past 2 days? I remember you told me you had a lot going on. I was just curious because it sounded like it was something dope.
Uh, I mean, I just been busy as hell these past few months, and just been working on some corporate stuff, and so I'm trying to get everything, my ducks in a row, and trying to knock some stuff out quick as possible. That way, I can move on to focusing more on my passion projects.
Right on. I feel you. What do you do for work that's not your passion?
Well, I serve at at the Alamo Draft House, which is it's a restaurant, but it's also a movie theater.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I do that, but then I also work for corporate for Alamo, doing some video work for them,
Mm.
and then yeah, other than that, it's just been doing the static art stuff. So
So I was reading all that stuff the past few days, and I'm just because I known you since high school.
right.
And you always had your foot dipping in. You was in your dancing ways dipping everywhere. I was like, I'm not mad at him. He was doing the thing that we all, should have been doing from the start, and finally caught on to what you was doing. But you started whenever I knew you. You were at whenever we were younger. How I met you is from you know, like all the music you was doing, pretty much.
Yeah, dude, that was my passion before filming, and then I just became, I don't know, just came burnt out on the whole original music thing. I did everything that I felt like I could with that, and felt like it was time to move on to a different creative venture, and that's what filmmaking kind of filled that void that I was missing when music kind of fell off for me.
I feel you. I hear that. I had dreams and goals to do other things too, and then I found this. I was like, well, see, this is just as good or as better as that thing was. So don't feel too bad. It's. I like that you didn't just keep beating a dead horse, or you didn't just like give up and call it a day.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like that's the thing, man. It's just like I don't know, and I think a change of scenery too, kind of getting away from Indiana and kind of trying something new and getting into a market that actually, I guess, really gives a shit when it comes to art. And
Mhm.
I felt like I've accomplished a lot in the almost 2 years that I've been here, and I just keep trucking away, man. I keep trucking away. I got my goals, man. I ain't stopping until they become complete, become the reality. So.
So when you say you got these goals, I want could you take us through the steps
Hey.
of how from where you from coming from Indiana
Mhm.
and Fort Wayne and wherever else to well not wherever else. Where are you from Fort Wayne? Like
Yeah, dude.
born?
I mean, I
Okay.
was born in Florida, but I was only there for
Okay.
like a year, and so yeah, Fort Wayne's my hometown. So.
Okay. All right. So whatever, because Fort Wayne. Hey, we both from here, so it's nothing.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
nothing personal. So coming from here and going and not changing location, but changing what you wanted to do, and you didn't change it completely because you do music videos as well as short films, and you're either in them or behind the scenes or both. From what I was reading, like I was surprised that you direct and produce like 90% of the content I had seen. I was like, oh, I knew he was doing big things, but you doing gigantic things, and I love it.
Hey, like dude, I just like that's the thing, man. Even being in Indiana where it's not really a film market. I mean, there's filmmakers, and I've some of my best friends and my film fam are all in Indiana, and and I can't wait to see those guys again when I come visit next month. But yeah, dude. I mean, it's just you got to learn to pretty much try to do everything on set, everything behind the scenes. You got to learn to try and have knowledge of all of that, because you get. I mean, it's a better asset to have all that knowledge for every position, every crew position on set and behind the scenes, because it gives you a better idea of how those people who specify in that particular department and how they work on things, and you have a better understanding of how it all works. And that way, because I do a lot of run and gun stuff, and I still do a lot of run and gun stuff, a lot of skeleton crew type stuff, and it's just I've invested all in my own equipment, and I can't. Um, it's hard for me to just be a part of something be a part of something that's so small, like being a part of skeleton crew, and then being a part of these bigger sets where I see bigger productions where they have the money to get the crew they want, this huge crew, all the expensive equipment, and it's like it's such a different reality, I guess. But it's just like I'm so used to run and gun stuff, I'm so used to doing everything on my own, with the help from a few people, that it's just I've become used to it, I guess.
So is that like a good use too, though?
Oh yeah, dude. I
Oh,
mean, and that's the thing too. Is just like once you have the knowledge on everything that involves a set, you know how it all works. You know how to get things done a lot quicker than trying. Especially I'm always tight on budget. I'm always a lot of my stuff I do is passion projects, so it's better for me to do it on my own than to try and get the funds to rely on somebody else to do it, because it's like only if you can do it yourself, then might as well do it. It's going to get done a lot quicker, and it's going to get done how you want it to be. So
that's true, man. I have a lot of people on the show that be spitting the same facts. I just had a guy, Dr. Ron, on, and he a real like like kind of a motivational speaker, but like more than that, he has a true doctorate in philosophy and stuff. So he shares those same beliefs, and like I feel like the big theme lately is just like don't let your fears, what I mean, control your reality.
absolutely.
And I'm really proud of you, man, because you one of the good ones that I was like, this guy gotta get out of here, because people, I talk to people all the time, and I have these conversations with my girlfriend. I just say the same things, like I just really feel like I'm not in the market to do what I want to do, as far as getting, because I can go forever and get people on, but it's the reach I want to pull, and I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for you. Like it's more than just making a movie and then being able to just show it to your friends. You know, you want
Right.
to like be able to reach people and make a platform so people like you can come on, and it's not like a setup to where like I need to get views and do something outlandish for some attention or something like that.
Yeah, dude. And that's the thing. And I enjoy doing it. And so it's like if I can eventually make a living off of this, then it's great. Like it's funny because it's like I got this corporate gig, something that I couldn't get when I was in Indiana. They didn't look at me. They didn't look at the experience or the work that I produced
Yep.
already. They saw that I didn't have a degree, and they immediately passed on me. And I come here and I show company I work for what I can do. I give them my resume, which has all the shit that I've done, and I gave them my reel. I do all that stuff, and it all comes together, and I get hired, within a year of being here for a corporate gig for a big company that I couldn't do while I was in Indiana, which is it's kind of upsetting, but it just kind of shows the difference in markets, like we were saying, and how much of more of a market it is out here than it is in Indiana.
Yeah, I just onto what you were saying, like something so small like them dismissing you in that way, just think about how broad that is with like things that aren't like the typical job, you know what I'm saying? Like doing anything that's not a 9 to 5 or a third shift is like, what are you doing with your life? Well, what are you doing with your life? Like, if is that what you want to be doing? Well, then yeah, if that's fine, then that's cool. But don't make everybody else do it. It's not that big of a deal anyway. It's not like you out here selling crack rocks or something on the corner, or you try to lead kids to go be gangbangers or something. Like it's never that damn serious. And I'm sad that you had to go through that, man, because you could have been, but the thing is, you could have been one of the guys to help uplift Fort Wayne and make it another place to want to be, or just do a loop around if you uh, just a more well-known person, you know. And the fact that they shoot you down if you're not News Channel 15 or some little lame spot that is just pulling news clippings off of other sites and pages and other people posts, and then they call it news. But you got a whole thing you trying to do. You really are you started with one thing and then you branched out like a root, and now you growing a tree. You know, and it's crazy that they passed up on that on one time, and it's just how many other people do they do that to? So I'm glad that you know, I mean, you had the balls to actually go and be like, well, f this, something's gonna come.
That's the
'Cause-
thing, dude. And like that's the thing is like, yeah, it sucks that I didn't get, hired for anything in Indiana. But then again, it's also a blessing because it's like if I wouldn't have moved out here, I wouldn't have accomplished what I've already accomplished and
sure.
what I'm still, working towards. So, I mean, it's all growth, man. It's just a
Hmm.
growing experience, and that's what I'm out here doing. I'm just continually growing and continually working with people who are better than me. And there's so many filmmakers out here who are freaking great at what they do, and it's awesome to work with those kind of people who know what they're doing and learn from them and learn the more expensive equipment, being on these bigger productions, learning how all that's done. It's great. It's a great experience, and that's something that it'd be, I really wasn't getting in Indiana. So yeah, man. I mean, if shit happens for a reason, and
Oh yeah,
you
no,
just gotta roll with the punches, bro.
for sure. I love it. So I was watching the rental. I watched the rentals earlier, like all of it, and I was just like, these motherfuckers right here.
Are you talking about our Clerks tribute film that we did?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. That was
Oh,
a fun project, man.
so how far apart do you like? So let's say you start doing a film now. How long would it take until it comes out?
Oh, dude, I can from previous experience, it all depends because with our film "And in the Moment," which is like it's a 43 minute film, and we shot that within 6 months, different weekends throughout the months to kind of get the seasons in there. But it's Fort Wayne, so we didn't really get the seasons in there. We got like one continuous season.
Hmm.
Um, but dude, I spent I think a year to 2 years in post production with that film until we released it. But it was just like it was also my baby. It was also something new I was doing, as not only since I acted and directed it, and wrote it, but it was just kind of like it was a different experience because it was a different directing technique than what I was used to. We were doing a lot of improv, which I was not used to. So trying to edit all that together and try to make it all coincide with one another, all the scenes to make it make sense. It took a little bit longer, but like with rentals, dude, I remember I wrote that whole script. It was like a 22-page script for I think it took me like a couple hours to write, and then we shot it. We shot the whole film, which is what 23 minutes long. We shot it all in one night from like 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Shot it all in one night, and I think it took me maybe a couple weeks to edit it, and then it was done.
Really?
So I mean, it depends on the project, I guess, because like
Right.
the music video project I'm working on right now with Blackheart Saints, it's this 4 part music video project, and it's they have a new EP coming out, They got 4 tracks on there, so each video coincides with each
Okay.
4 of the tracks, and they're going to be releasing it for, from the starting, from the first track to the last track, and it's all the videos are combined. They're going to make a short film, so they all lead into one another, and it's what's funny because like this second video that we just shot recently, um, it took us. We shot it all in one night, and I ended up editing the whole thing within like 5 hours. So so it all depends on the project, my man.
Because that was gonna be my next question. I was gonna say, so how long does a typical on average, how long does a music video take?
Yeah, I mean, like it
Just
depends.
depends.
Yeah, it depends on the project because sometimes if I have an exact idea, an exact mapping of how I want it to look, because I've created this what I call a concept map, and it pretty much lays out the from the start of the song to the ending of the song in a table, to where it has the visuals in written format coinciding with the timestamp of the song, so I know exactly how I'm picturing the music video already laid out. I already have it all edited before I even shot the thing.
Mhm.
And so then once I get into like the second video, once I got into the editing room and started editing it, it took me like 5 hours because I already had it all laid out
Jeez.
for me. I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it.
So you just saying, okay, I'm just trying to put it all together. I'm like, damn, I got a couple music videos I need you to help me make, and it's just gonna take you a couple hours and some glue and some stick and gum and shit. He said he's just building music videos overnight unless it's 4-part seasons and shit. Okay, all right. Working with Steven Spielberg over
Hey,
here.
I wouldn't go that far,
I mean, you can get there, man. So, do you have any of these? Because I was trying to like Google search other things, and I was obviously on your everything you have, but I was trying to Google search anything and see if there was like a bunch of stuff on you. But is do you have anything like the indie film festival and all that?
but we've submitted a lot of our films into festivals like around the country. Some of them actually got into like some international film festivals across seas. But
Oh, that's dope though.
yeah, like we have a the details are being finalized as we speak, but we're looking at doing a premiere next month in Fort Wayne, um, at the Cinema Center for 3 of our films that we have coming out this year. So we have our film Failure, which I shot and did everything here and pretty much in my bedroom, and that actually recently got into the Austin Micro Short Film Festival, which is next month, and then but we'll be premiering that in Fort Wayne along with our film From Here and In the Dark, our first horror film. So
That's so. Wait, you coming here next? Wait, when? When you say you coming here?
next month, man, I'll be there next month for a few days to do the big triple premiere.
Okay, you gonna have to give. Am I gonna be able to get into this shindig?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it'll be open to the public. It's just
Okay.
I think, yeah, we're still working on the pricing for admission, but yeah, dude. I mean, it's gonna be open to public, so anyone that wants to come check it out, man,
Yeah.
they'll be able to.
I'm gonna be the loud, light skinned dude in the front row. If it's
Hey,
funny, I'm laughing loud. If it's scary, I'm gonna scream really loud.
you're gonna be that guy. Okay,
That guy.
okay.
And then when you get on stage, I'm like, it's motherfucking T.Fredds. So yeah, I remember when somebody first told me your name. Whenever I was like 15, I was like, yeah, that's Taylor Frederick. I was like, T.Fredds. I dig it. Okay. So, what I seen you had three. Are the three coming soon projects the ones you were talking about that are you gonna be doing a premiere for next month?
Yep, yep.
Okay, because that's what I was on. If they go on your page, which I hope they will, I'm gonna put the link in the description. When you go to the movies tab or the short films tab,
Hmm.
you'll see like coming soon for like 3 films, and then some trailers, and then some of them have full content of
Yep.
some of like the Reynolds on there. So stuff like that, I highly suggest you guys go take a look because I love
Staticcarproductions.com.
it. Yeah, man.
I see a lot of. I mean, that's the thing too. Is like you can see a lot of our stuff on there, and like we have our store too that you can actually. We have a couple like for the realist and in a moment we have like we created like Blu-rays and DVDs for. So like have like cool special features and behind the scenes and shit too. So
That's what's up, man. You going the whole thing.
dude, I mean, hey, I'm trying.
I appreciate it. No, that's what's up because a lot of people don't put that same care or thought into things, and it's not like they aren't trying, but I just don't think that sometimes maybe they think of it, maybe because they have a lot of other things going on. Because I'm sure that's a lot. Like you're sometimes acting, directing, and producing. Oh, my question is, so for like the rooms, where do you get actors? Are they sometimes like a Adam Sandler thing, and it's like the same few people that show?
Same group of guys. Now like depending on like a lot of it like for rentals a lot of the characters in that were friends of ours that pretty much we wanted to just bring a part of and there's a few other films that we've done like casting calls and stuff and posted casting calls in like the Indiana Facebook group filmmaker groups and
Okay.
you know it all depends on the project you know if we want to do casting calls or sometimes we already see who we want to cast for it and then we'll just hit them up.
I want to get in. I just want to be the guy that just do something completely crazy in the movie, even if it's 2 seconds. I'll be that guy. You
Be
want
that guy.
you want me to slip on the eggs in the store? I'll be that guy. You want me to be the guy that get the paint bucket on his head? I'll be that guy. I have 1,000 fans. Like I love that paint bucket dude, man. He
The
gets
paint
me nuts.
bucket, dude. Yeah.
Okay. So where'd you meet your partner at? Because I know you started it and then you brought him along.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, dude.
how did you guys get started and everything like together?
Adam King. We actually met on a film that he wrote and directed, and he starred in it. It's called Dougherty
Uh,
Row, which
yep.
you can see the whole film on the website.
Mm.
But pretty much, I got in contact with him through our buddy Ryan, who we ended up. I was ended up hired on for there as a director of photography, and we just realized that working on set together, our chemistry was just there. We the way that we produce and direct things are very similar, and he's easily one of the best screenwriters that I know. And so I was like, man, I was like, it works. I was like, and then I asked him if he wanted to be a part of Static Heart, and he was all about it. So brought him on board, and he's just been a part of the team since. So
Was it a easy marriage for you guys? Like it was like
yeah,
flawlessly?
it was pretty easy, man. It was just it was just we were like I said, we were working really well together on Dougherty Row. Like I color graded that whole film for him, and we just we just connected, you know. And he's also a film buff too, and he's knows a lot more. I mean, he's an English teacher, so the dude knows his shit. Like, I
Okay.
mean, especially when it comes to writing. So it just made sense and just worked. And you know, he had all these ideas, and he needed a team to help make them come to life. And I just had the team, and so I brought him a part of the team, and that's how it came to fruition.
See, I've been telling my buddy. Do you remember Deontay Tubbs
The
from?
last name sounds familiar.
Yeah, okay. So I believe he graduated the same year as us, or the year before. But he has a YouTube channel,
Okay.
and him and his family just do all types of like dope ass shit. Sometimes, like
Hmm.
it'll either be it's really his wife started a YouTube channel, and then she brought him on board, and they kind of just do like reaction videos, or they go places, or this stuff like that. And I was telling him like, I think we just need to get a team together, man, because that seemed to be how it gets done for people like us that don't got a machine like just on our back, or got billionaire families or something like that, you know.
Dude, it's all about that collaboration, dude. I mean, that's like I said, I wouldn't be able to do any of my films, without my film fam, and I'm excited to see them all again next month, man, because it's gonna be a nice little reunion. So, dude, yeah, it's all about that collaboration, bro.
I love it. So are some of those people still here?
Dude, yeah,
Because
dude,
I would
yeah,
love to get them on and talk to them. To be
dude.
honest
I
with
mean, they're all over the place. It's what's crazy. I don't even think. Yeah, I don't really think any of them are in Fort Wayne right now. I know our buddy Ryan. He just released a documentary called American Mullet, and that's been getting a lot of hype. I'm stoked for him. But a lot of them are like, we have peeps in Indianapolis, Warsaw, freaking all over the place, dude. Like all over the place. We just end up getting together. You're like, hey, we want to shoot a film. We all end up getting together, and it's usually in Fort Wayne, and we'll just shoot the shit.
you. That's what's up, man. Oh yeah. That's a good idea right there. Y'all know
Dude.
how to be really efficient, I see. I ain't mad at the T.Fredds. Do you think, brother? Do you think? So so do you got any new hobbies or anything that you do other than any film and stuff, like, or you just eat, breathe, and sleep doing your passions and then dealing with the corporate gig?
I'm in a band.
I seen that.
Yeah, it's a Rage Against the Machine tribute band. I'm the vocalist
Okay.
for it. I don't know, man. Like Rage Against the Machine's always been like one of my favorite bands. I remember back when I was like 16, and I was in a band, and we were very heavily inspired by Rage, and we just did original stuff. Um, and like I was just like, man, like I don't know. I was like, I always like felt like my vocals were you know, good for that style of music. And so I just ended up getting a bunch of guys who wanted to have fun playing Rage songs, and then we're looking at booking some shows and making a little extra cash on the side. And yeah, so I guess that's another thing that I've been doing. So
Right on, bro. I'm happy for you, bro.
thanks,
Real
man.
talk. I'm really happy for you and everybody that, like, in your circle, because it sounds like y'all just shooting upwards in different areas, and it's the same area but different ways, I guess.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we try, and we're all in this together. And that's the thing. Is like, since we are such tight budget with a lot of our films that we've done, a lot of it comes out of our own pockets. A lot of the money comes out of our own pockets. So it's like, all right, when something doesn't get done, it's like usually one of us would be like, you know what, send it over to me, and I'll do it. And it's
Right.
like, all right, it's like, all right, it's like I said before, it's like if you want to get shit done, you got to do it yourself. So I'm always like, hey, if something happens, if something comes up, and someone's not able to complete something, whatever it may be, I'm always, if I got the time, I'm always down to be like, yo, let's send it over to me, I'll finish it. Or I have my friends and stuff like, hey, send it over to me, I'll work on it. So it's always goes back to that collaboration, and it makes it fun, and it shows where the passion is for a lot of people, and shows where their heart's at, and I love that. So
Yeah. I like that too, man. It's what I respect is the everybody sound like they want to stay dedicated, you know. Like
yeah, dude,
everybody wants to be there and is going to make every effort to do things on their own, but also together, as you said, as a collaboration. So, but
absolutely.
I think what I've seen, all the films and music videos I have seen, like they all look visually pleasing to me. Like
Hmm.
I'm trying to get on the same level because I have a hard time, well, with my editing, because I haven't done it as long as a lot of people that I've seen. So I think it's just, a learning thing. But I like what I've seen, and because I know how that can be, trying to make sure it looks and sounds good, and you know the rest because you're doing a way bigger thing than what I'm doing, in that aspect, because you got lines and actors and whole different other elements that come into play whenever you're doing what you're doing.
Dude, and that's the thing too, is a lot of it just comes from a lot of the things that I've been doing, a lot of the things that really spark that creativity is just inspiration. Like, dude, everything is inspiring. Like, and it's what's crazy, dude. Is like, I don't know. I've been not only has moving here, helped my career, but it's also helped me grow as a person, and it's helped better me and helped better my mental health, and it's something that I am super grateful for, and it's just the fact of being inspired, watching films, listening to music, going on a hike, being out in nature. Everything is inspiring, and there's always something that's going to click, and it's going to all come together, and that's when the magic happens, dude. And it's just being open to all of that.
Feel you, man. So where do you get like the ideas or the inspiration for certain things, like because you have a wide variety of different types of films, and it was a couple of them I was like, nah, fuck that, I'm not watching that. I, Not that it was bad, but it's just like, see, I don't. So one of them looked like it was like a real, like gonna be a real thriller of some sort. I was like,
Which
nah.
one? Which one are you talking about?
Um, I was trying to pull it up on my. Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Cause
I'm curious now, bro.
yeah, cause I had literally went through all of like everything that you had, and I was like, okay, so what do I want to see, or what do I want to buy, or something like that. And where is it? Was it the realist? Maybe it was the realist or trapped or something. It was something. It was one of those two, but I had seen. I was like, nah, I'm good. It looks like it's going some fucked up shit gonna happen. And then I watched the Claire Obscure.
Claire Obscure.
Yeah, bro. What the, what the hell? She was did she have a shroom trip? Cause I was trying. It didn't give like a description of what was going on, so I was just kind of guessing, and I was like, I don't know what the hell is
What
going
what
on.
what do you think? What do you think is happening in that film? That
I
was one
think
of
she was stressed or had anxiety or something, or she was just tripping, straight straight tripping, bro.
that was one of the most experimental films for me, and that was shot with, I think we had three of us that were pretty much working on set for that, including with the actor, it was about four people working on set, and we knocked that out in one night, and that was just one of my more experimental ones. It's mainly that the whole idea behind that, and I like to hear other people's interpretations because it is up for interpretation. But my own interpretation of it is that she is experiencing the witching hour. She's seeing her life flash right before her eyes, right before she ends up dying at the end, disappears.
That's crazy. Oh, I liked that the From Here. I was like, that's something I could watch.
Dude, that's the one. That's one of them that we're premiering next month. So,
Really?
hmm
Okay. Because I was like, man, that looks really. Is that going to be a short film or a film? Like,
it's a short film. It's I think runtime right now is at like 36 minutes.
oh, well, that's still like a longer than a episode on TV because y'all it's not like gonna
Yeah,
have a commercial halfway through.
true,
So
but I mean, like, and that's the thing too, is like a lot of festivals. It's like a lot of festivals they look at a short film, and usually, and theoretically, the best short films to get into festivals are 15 minutes or under.
really,
That's a good short film length because it just helps with programming with festivals. They
okay.
can easily fit a 15-minute film
Mm-hmm.
in there compared to a 36-minute or a 40-minute, to where
Gotcha.
that's pretty much taking like two or three spots instead of that one. And so having to have that under 15 minutes, which we have our films that are under 15 minutes that have helped out a lot. But a lot of times that feature film, and like with From Here and In a Moment, it's like too long for a short, but too short for a feature, because they look at feature as like a 50 to 60 minute film. plus.
Oh, okay.
So it's all about programming, and so yeah, so it's like that's one thing that we've been really like trying to be stricter about, and trying to keep our short films around that 15 minutes or under.
So, okay, so my question is, could somebody potentially want to like somebody else approach you guys and be like, we want to make a movie of something you've done that they really like and just make it longer, or would you just rather keep certain things what they are?
A lot like a few of our films, especially actually with the stuff that Adam has written, like Dougherty Row. Dougherty Row is one of them. From Here is actually another one, but they're actually proof of concepts, which pretty much means it's a short film version of the feature that is already written. So that's what's crazy. It's
Uh,
like he's already gotten. I don't understand. I don't know how he does it, because I can't even. I haven't even finished my writing my first feature yet. But this dude has written features for like all of his films, and then he's also written proof of concept short films for those features. So it's like, all right, here's the short film. If it gets noticed, if it gets picked up, then we can make that into a feature film if we wanted to.
he putting in work, son. What are you
He's
doing, T.Fredds? Let's go, man.
hey, he's the writer. I mean he's the writer of the group,
Okay.
because I mean he's the English teacher, so he knows that's hey, like I said, I got my shit that I've been writing, but it's just some of the features I've been writing are unfinished at this point right now. But they'll get there. I've been sticking to the short films, trying to release content, trying to release the ideas, and release yeah, just to release content, people to watch and check out.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's crazy. He getting down.
Hey, yeah, he's good, man. He's real good.
I mean, you are too. Trust me. I was blown away like crazy. Like whenever I was just like, I really encourage people to just go check out the website staticheartproductions.com. It's it's super legit. It's got that legit official feel like if you used to go to what what's a because I don't go to movie sites anymore because they all kind of suck, but you guys
It
didn't suck,
it looks
like
professional.
Fandango or something like that, or IMDb. Like it looks really good, man, and you guys got a lot of dope content and it's easy to get to. you know i'm I'm just blown away because I know you, like I'm like we go back, so I'm just like, man, this dude's really out here. Like he could be who was it that in the NFL that went to the press conference and was just like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Marshawn Lynch, yeah, you could be
Okay.
the Marshawn Lynch of film that I know of pretty much. You just I'm here so I don't get fined. Okay. All right, T.Fredds, that's what you got to do, Mr. Big Shot.
Gosh.
I'm just kidding, man. I just blow a little smoke up your ass, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
So how's life in Texas, man?
Oh, that's great, dude. I mean, it's weird not experiencing really cold ass weather, and when it does get like to like 30 degrees,
Hmm.
people around here freak out because
Oh
it's
yeah.
oh my god, I gotta throw on the hat, I gotta throw on the scarf, I gotta throw on the winter coat. It's like, man, if I could, I wouldn't be wearing a shirt. I'm wearing this tank top right now just because it looks a little bit more presentable than just having no shirt on. But but dude, no, it's funny, man, because people freak out over that, and I'm like, damn, I'm out here in shorts. And I remember the first year when I moved here, dude, it was like snowing. It snowed a few times, and it was great. I was like, man, Indiana paying a little visit. Okay, okay, I'm down with it. Like, but dude, I mean, that's the thing, man. It's like I'm ready for this summer to be over, because I'm ready to get a little bit of cooler weather within the fall and the winter months, man. Because I miss it, dude. It's always hot in here. It's I mean, the weather's great. It's always sunny. It's always hot. It's
Right.
great. I have nothing to complain about. But But yeah, dude, and then, I don't know, man. And it's one big pet peeve of mine here is like, I thought Indiana drivers were bad.
Oh no,
Like,
Texas is
holy shit,
way worse.
dude! Like, come on, it's just the basic. It's just, hey, basic. Just use your freaking turn signal, and everything will be all right. You got all these people. Like, seriously, I almost got into this wreck today because this chick, I thought she
Oh,
was
no.
going straight forward, and all of a sudden, I was trying to get around her. She stops right in the middle of the road. I'm like in the middle. There's a car coming at me. He's like, oh shit! Like, I had to swerve around her. I was like, come on, turn signal. I would have known that you were getting ready to turn there with a turn signal. It just pisses me off, dude.
I don't like driving anymore. I feel like some people think it's like a video game at this point, and I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, I don't want to be a part of this. Like, no,
Dude.
no. It's just like I go super slow on purpose now, just because it's like I rather let the aggressive assholes that just want to feel like the classic one is guys mostly or crazy white girls like just trying to speed their shit, and because it sounds loud they feel like they're going so fast. I'm like, you're not though. You're really going like 40 miles per hour. Get your shit together.
Get your
Not
shit
doing,
together, dude.
you're not doing anything.
Dude.
Well, I asked because after I get out of school, we are thinking about moving to like Seattle or to Texas, and I'm trying to figure out which one. Seattle because we're a fan of like going to conventions, and they like have like that's like video game metropolis, and like that's where I could see myself being and like doing shows, like doing the show. But Texas is also like just the shit, like just in general for the
Yeah,
most part.
I know Seattle, just from friends that have lived there. I know Seattle is more expensive, but damn, their shit's legal over there, bro. Like,
Well, I don't know if I plan to move directly in Seattle, but like somewhere close, like somewhere
right.
very close, like maybe a burb or something of Seattle, not
Yeah.
directly in the middle, because I don't want to pay those taxes. Like how Fort Wayne, like you can move downtown or somewhere like super north, but why? Like super like past DuPont. I don't got money for that right now. I'm
But
not
that's
feeling.
the thing too, is like I think about that. I remember when I first started looking for places here and seeing like just the price difference and like rent. Like, I remember because before I wanted to move here, I was thinking about either moving to Indy or moving somewhere else in Fort Wayne. And there was like this like nice like 4-bedroom house in Fort Wayne, and I think it was like $800 a month.
Oh man, that ain't nothing.
That ain't shit. I come here, man,
That's
and I come here and like I see the prices and I'm like, oh shit, and they're like, everyone's like, no, no, it's standard. And so it was good that I was able to get with my roommate and split the rent. So I mean, we're paying like $1,300 on a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath duplex. But I mean, I'm paying like $675 a month, which I mean, really still ain't shit compared to a lot of what I see other people paying around here.
right. That's
So
well, but I mean, I'm sure the pay is like better though too. Like you're not getting paid like $9 an hour.
I mean, depending, dude. I mean, there's some places that do pay, that or minimum wage. I mean, depends on where you're like. I was just lucky enough to get with the company that I am now and kind of work my way into that serving gig. And
You wasn't lucky. You did the work, and you wasn't though, man. Stop. Luck is like you found $100 bill on the side of the road. You didn't find 100. You did work. You put in the work. Because I don't feel like people give themselves enough credit sometimes. And then you did more than just the work, and you took an opportunity and you used it, whether it was gonna come out good or bad. You still did something with it. So missing with
right.
that bullshit, T.Fredds. Yeah, that's that luck, man. Stop, man. You talking the whole day. You ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
You good, brother. I, I don't know, man. That's crazy. I wonder how much like one bedrooms cost, like an apartment.
Down here,
Yeah.
I mean, I know people that are paying like 1,000 to like $1,200 a month for a 1 bedroom.
What?
Yeah, dude.
What? That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy. For a one bedroom, man?
for a bedroom and a nice, depending on what location you're at in town. You know, if you're
Right.
closer to downtown, of course it's gonna be more expensive. You know, depending on the area. I live, like South Austin, which is a nice area. You know, kind of away from downtown. Away from, because I mean we have like, South by Southwest, we have ACL Live, like all this big festivals that come through, and downtown is just ridiculous during those times. And so I'm glad to be away from that and kind of be in my own like neighborhood, kind of suburban type area where I'm living at now, and it's just nice to be away from all that noise.
Yeah, I hear you. Cause I've been to Austin, and that place can get a little wild
It can get
whenever I,
rowdy.
yeah. In a good way though. In a good way.
Yeah,
People in Austin have a good ass time.
that's for damn sure.
So what else you got coming up within like the next end of the year?
Oh man, gonna be finishing up these music videos for Blackheart Saints, and other than that, and the premiere next month, don't really have anything else going on besides trying to plan for our next short film. So
Okay. Before I get you out of here, I'm gonna ask you one question.
okay.
What's the most wild experience you've had, good or bad, since you've left here and been there?
Wild experience. I mean,
I'll
what?
give you an example. I'll give you an example.
Okay, okay,
So my first week, okay, I've moved away from Fort Wayne maybe like 5 or 6 times. So one of these particular times, I was in North Carolina, and my brother wanted to get rid of all these documents and stuff because like he's like a conspiracy nut, I guess, and thinks that somebody was going to try and get a hold of some paperwork. So we go out on a highway and we go behind like a bushed area, and it's like behind the bushed area was kind of like an openish field in a way. And we went and bought a trash can from Walmart and a bunch of lighting tools and chemicals and this and that. So we just packed the trash can full, set that motherfucker on fire, and we just watching it burn and everything cool, and it's a peaceful night. And then the cherries and blueberries just come up from behind us. Come to find out, we in the cops pissing den. That's where the cops will go to take a piss. I swear to you. So then the cop was like super paranoid and everything, and it was all smoothed over because like my brother was in the military, and we were, and I was before, so he kind of like let everything slide, but he was like not happy about it at all, and I just felt some type of way the whole time that we was in the pissing area, and he was kind of laughing about it, but I was like, I'm no, how do you know? You know. So yeah, something like that.
Dan, I don't know if I had anything. I mean, I feel like I just listened to a crime happen. Like,
I think it was, bro. I don't know, but the cop let us go with a warning. So
shit. Oh man, I haven't had anything like that. I mean, that's a
I
good
mean, it
example.
could
I
be
mean,
good though. It
I don't know if I
was
can top
a really good experience.
that. Shit. Damn man, I don't know if I had any like crazy experiences like that. Nah, dude. I don't.
Damn, there you go. Leave the story out to dry.
Hey, hey, dude. I mean, like, it's nothing popping in my head right now, man. Like I said, everything that I've been doing here, man, has just been. Um, it's like I don't. I'm pretty much like a hermit, dude. I usually like to stay in my room. I kind of like to chill. I like to, edit, do whatever I want to do. Just chill in my room. Every now and then I'll go out and hike and be a part of nature and stuff like that. But
Okay,
man,
that's what's up, man. Is
yeah.
there like, see, I was just telling my girlfriend like a day or so ago, I want to go hike, and she was like, "Well, why don't you go climb the hill?" I was like, "That's a hill. I don't want to walk up a hill. I want to climb a structure. I want to sweat. I want to feel like my life is in danger for like 2 seconds while I trip over a rock. I want to feel thirsty. I want to breathe in that air from the mountaintop. So, is there like, do you get like, do you go and do that, or is it through like a forest or?
Dude, I mean, we got a lot of hiking trails. There's a big one's called the Green Belt, and it's got, I mean, it's this long ass like hiking trail. It's also there's also a bike trail there too. They got a nice like stream and shit that runs through it, and it's very pretty, dude. And like a lot of, you know, you can just go through that and walk for, you know, hike for hours, man. You can go like downhill towards the stream, or you can go, you know, more uphill if you want to. I mean, then we also have like it's called the Austin Bouldering Project, which is like this big old like warehouse that's like has like rock climbing everywhere, and like shit's fun, dude.
You out there living the life, T.Fredds.
Hey, dude, I mean, there's a lot more stuff to do here than there is in Fort Wayne. I'll tell you that.
Man, I tell people that and they think, no, you don't have perspective. Okay,
You need to
perspective.
get out more. I do want to visit that new park over by the river, though. Have you been out there yet?
What part?
That new park downtown that they put over by the river. It's called, what's
I
it
didn't
called?
know they put a new park.
Dude, it's called what the hell is it called? Man, I
Oh,
can't.
let me see. You
It
said
reminded me of like, God, what the hell is that shit called, man?
a new park downtown. Hold
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah, Promenade Park,
Okay, I was just looking at Promenade Graham. What the hell is Promenade Park?
dude. It's like right downtown, dude. It's got
Okay,
like
so all
ferries and
they did is
shit.
put a ferry under one of the nasty bridges we have, and then it
It looks
looks
like
like they.
they got a little patio for live music and shit.
Yeah, I was just looking. Yeah, they had some. It looked like a Sweetwater band. It had a come on. I mean, I mean, they getting on to things, but let's just say it's 2020 pretty much, and they just now starting to do that.
Hey, I mean, you gotta start somewhere. That's the thing too, man.
Yeah,
It's like
this
I
is
know the film, and the arts could be really well, and I think Fort Wayne's really trying to work on that. But like I just didn't have the time to wait around for that to happen. So
got you.
I
I
made
hear.
that move, bro. I made that move. Packed
I
my
hear.
shit and drove 18 and a half hours to Austin, Texas.
Did you do it in one rip? You ain't you
I
stopped other than just for gas?
For gas and food, and I think the one time I did actually stop was I made it into Dallas, and I stopped at a Walmart parking lot and slept for a couple hours, and then
You a
drove right into
pussy.
Austin.
You a pussy.
Hey,
You know, man.
I literally had 3 more hours until I made it into Austin. So what? Driving 15 hours
Hey,
right
I'm
straight,
not.
dude.
I'm not judging you. The T-Freds I knew used to have bigger balls than that, though. That's
Oh,
all. That's
hey,
all.
when I can sit there and I'm driving and I end up falling asleep on the road, I wake up and I see me heading towards a guardrail. I think it's time for me to stop and
Yeah,
take a
I'm
rest.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll just get you a good river. Don't worry about it. You good. Okay, before I get you out here, anything other that you want the people to go check out other than Static Heart Promotion?
Just staticcarproductions.com. They can go to Static Heart Productions on Facebook. They can check me out on Instagram. I do a bunch of stupid videos of me acting and reenacting in movie scenes, just for fun. So they can go to shp underscore T Freddy for the Instagram, and then
Friends.
yeah. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. They can catch up everything on Facebook and on the website. They can go check out everything that we put out on the website. So
All right. Well, y'all heard it. I'm gonna get all the links together and put them in all the descriptions I'll put out for you, man. So
sweet.
I appreciate you coming on, my brother.
Dude, thanks for having me on, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep my eye on you. I can't wait till you guys come to Fort Wayne next month. I'm trying to get in there. So I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, dude, I'll keep you posted on all that too.
All right, bro. Y'all take it easy out there.